people hit from the perimeter. Yes, Bo does all of his shooting normally right around the basket. They had missed their first 8, then hit one, then missed 8 more, and Outlaw hits one. An 18-point Knick lead. Shot clock down to 8. Charlie Ward again blocked by Grant, but a whistle and a foul, and Ward will go to the free throw line.
Foul number 54, Horace Grant. His third, 14th foul.
Everybody, beautiful drive by Houston a few moments ago. Anderson playing up tightly on him. 3 people defending Allen Houston, and he beats him, knocks him down 1, 2, 3 with that driving layup. Everybody getting involved with little things here in this third quarter, as Ward will shoot his first 2 free throws of the night. 6 points, 4 assists for Charlie Ward. Knicks' lead at halftime was just 6. The last time they were here, they were down about, I think it was 6 points at the half, and then came out and did a 27-11 run for the third quarter score. 27-11. That's when the Knicks won that last game here, but throughout this game, they have been consistent. They haven't had down spells. Once again, they go 1 of 2 from the line. Just over 3.5 remaining in the third. Nick Anderson in and out. Charlie Ward rips down the rebound. Knicks again, looks to break. Houston pulls back, knocks it down. Allen Houston with 13, and the Knicks with a 21-point lead. I'll tell you, Chuck Daly, 2-time champion leader, Dream Team coach, Hall of Famer, is having a tough time with his team because they are not, Danny Shay's on that jumper, they are not picking up their defensive responsibilities even when the Knicks get over half court, top of the circle. Sometimes they're not picking them up at all. Yeah, they're letting their poor shooting affect them at the other end of the floor. Knicks lead is 19, just under 3 minutes remaining. That's the shooting for the game. And Oakley is fouled by Bo Outlaw, and the two of them push and shove each other. Charles Oakley looking at the official, indicating, hey, that little man is bothering me. Charles didn't even get angry. Wanted to make sure the official saw it. It's only the third team foul. Charles is using that left elbow a little bit, which Outlaw reacted to. Oakley with the little shove first, and Outlaw reacts to that.
Oakley shooting 2.
That is, excuse me, the 15th foul. So the Magic over the limit. You see Derek Harper chatting with his former teammate. Harper and Oakley were good buddies. Oakley having another strong game, 12 points, 5 rebounds, and his defense has been great as the two of them yapping away. This is friendly stuff because these two guys, again, were close and having some fun with each other, although Oakley, maybe it's not as friendly as I thought. Both of them had smiles on their face. Jeff Van Gundy's yelling for Oakley to concentrate and forget about the other stuff. When you're up by 20, that's the right attitude to take. You know, from a coaching standpoint, you love those 20-point leads, but I think you'd like them more toward the end of the game. Because if the players start looking at the scoreboard, it invariably happens to soften up a bit, and the other team, out of pride, is back in. How many times have we seen that? And a foul called, Charlie Ward. It's only the second team foul against the Knicks, and for Ward, his second. And Derek Harper, who was such a fan favorite in New York, still has that toughness about him. There you see the third quarter scoring, the domination by the Knicks. Outlaw, Ward stripped it, got it back. We go right back to Outlaw. And Outlaw, they're going to call a foul on Mills. Mills thought he was going to get a travel there. Magic will take it out of bounds again as Mills picks up his second.
His second, third team foul.
Just under 2.5 remaining in the third. Knicks lead it by 21. There have not been a lot of games where the Knicks have this kind of lead. Outlaw underneath, deflected. Derek Strong trying to get position. Knocked away, picked up. Shays has it. Shays misses the layup. Second one, he puts it in. Danny Shays didn't have to go that far at 6'11", right under the basket. Just extended his arms up to the basket. Delay of game warning called against the Knicks. Two minutes remaining here on the third. Knicks with a 19-point lead. And a legal defense called against the Magic. I believe that's their second, so a technical foul. Long night thus far for Chuck Daly.
Allen Houston will shoot the technical.
Allen Houston connecting on the technical. Danny Shea's on the floor now for the season, averaging 12 minutes a game. He did not play in the win over Minnesota. And he's getting less time than that average indicates. But can be very valuable, as the Knicks found out last season in New York when they marched in with a decimated Orlando Magic team, and Danny Shea's led his team to victory. Houston with the left hand gets the roll. Allen Houston flipping it in. And the Knicks lead it 72-50. This is their largest lead of the game. He got that pass just at the right moment, too. Houston, 10 of his 16 have come here in the third. Knicks shooting 62% from the field. Bo Outlaw gliding to the basket, and he draws the foul. Larry Johnson picks up his fourth. So Outlaw to the free throw line with 1:27 remaining. You know, John, trying to think back, as we've talked about, since Patrick Ewing went out with the injury, the Knicks are 11-10. Every game has been close. This has to be the largest lead since Ewing went out with the injury. There have not been many like this at all. Side story today in the USA Today about Bo Outlaw, a cute story, saying he'll never forget draft day in 1993. He's a graduate of the University of Houston. Said his mother cried when her son's name was never called during the draft. Bo said, I told her not to worry. I never doubted my skills. And boy, nicely done by him, because he's carved his way into a meaningful career in the NBA. And now among the top 15 in blocked shots, averaging 9 points a game and 7 rebounds for the Magic, doing a heck of a job. Definitely consideration for one of the most improved players in the NBA. Yeah, he is a real nice story, hard-working player. 20-point lead for the Knicks here on the third. Starks draws the foul. Magic over the limit.
Foul number 24, Dan Shea's.
Shea's picks up the personal. That's his first.
Penalty situation.
Oh, John Starks head down, charging forward. Danny Shea's actually treated him defensively like he will should he play for another 10, 12 years and with the backyard with his kids. Hey, guy gets by, you just push him. Shea's 38. Starks now with 10 points. Knicks now with 4 players in double figures. Chris Childs comes in. Childs played a superb first half with 6 assists. Knicks getting a little something from everyone. This is one of those total team efforts thus far. There's still over a quarter to go, but this third quarter has been as good as it gets for the Knicks. That's what the script calls for these New York Knicks. And it makes it very hard for teams to prepare for them, because they have, on a nightly basis, shown they have players who can beat you, and they add up to 4 or 5 different guys who can have big nights. As the Magic ticking like the Titanic here in the third. I'm going to get every Academy Award nominated picture in. As good as it gets, Titanic. Which I saw last night.
Eric Harper is shooting 2.
Eric Harper can still afford a laugh. He's not happy with the way things have gone here in Orlando. Injuries and the team with its inconsistent play. He is such a competitor. Remember last time we were here, Mike, the subject was, is this his last year or will he continue to play? Remember he was telling you how he missed his children and the 2 years of watching them grow up, and I wish to kill him later. Hey, is this true? He said, I don't know, I'm not sure. One 20-point game and already you're thinking ahead to next season. The lead for the Knicks is 19. Just over a minute remaining here in what has been a dominating third quarter for the Knicks. Ball deflected. Knicks getting a little sloppy. 11 turnovers for the game. Bo Outlaw now posting up Allen Houston. Shea's, the big fella. And it goes and hits over the backboard. So the Knicks will get it back. And we'll have timeout. This team, as we mentioned, 2 games under 5.